No, this ain't no hunting show. Unless you consider the skull-crunching, hallway-stalking, keep-your-head-down world of Louisiana politics to be a blood sport, then yeah, this is a hunting show. And that's a gray duck. This, however, is the La Politics Lowdown, your video upload for the best and the worst in Louisiana politics. I'm Marie Santani, your hostess with the mostest and your guide to the inside. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Bernhardt LLC, one of America's largest privately owned engineering, mechanical, and electrical contractors. Today, we're asking where the state's political capital is located, Crowley or Winfield. Which one reigns supreme? Which locale has produced the best crop of politicians? Which, I ask you?
In the end, there can be only one.
Let's kick off this debate in Winfield, Louisiana, which most of you already know about. It was home to 3 Bayou State governors, including Huey Long, his brother Earl, and Oscar K. Allen. It's also home to the Louisiana Political Museum and Hall of Fame. In terms of our politics, Winfield is kind of a big deal. But what about Crowley? How could this little farming community, which has a gorgeous downtown, by the way, compete with Winfield? La Politics publisher Jeremy Alford ruined an otherwise perfectly good duck hunt last week near Acadia Parish to have that very question answered by one of the legislature's newest members and one of its youngest. All right, Jeremy, the ship is yours.
Thanks, Marie. I am here in Klondike, Louisiana with Representative John Stefanski from House District 42. We're right outside of your hometown, which is what?
We are Crowley, Louisiana. Yeah, we're probably about 35, 40 minutes away.
And Crowley's a special place for those who don't know. Who are some of the politicos who have come through that town, besides yourself?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it probably starts with Edwin Edwards, our only 4-time governor from Crowley. Well, rather, that's where he moved and set up his law practice. And then you have those like John Burrow, U.S. Senator for a very long time, and then Chris John as well. And then other characters, from Billy Broadhurst and other people that followed Edwin up to the Capitol.
Some well-known folks in the lobbying corps. Jim Nickel, who was former chairman of the Democratic Party.
Jim Nickel, the Nickel family is very big in Crowley, and Jim obviously very active at the Capitol as well.
Well, what's the deal with Crowley? Is it in the water? Is it in the ducks?
I don't know if it's in the water. For me personally and people I grew up around, we grew up around those people. Modern day, I got to see them participate in the legislature and in Congress. And if you have the ability to serve, you kind of step up. And I don't know about other places, but here, if you have the ability, it's looked upon, that's a normal thing to step up and serve.
Now, y'all know I got to ask him about Winfield, because Winfield is the home of 3 Louisiana governors, is the home of the Political Hall of Fame. Is there a rivalry between Winfield and Crowley that we don't know about? Should there be?
Not that I know of, but we like to consider ourselves the political capital, I think, because modern day, we've had some of the heaviest hitters come out of this area.
You heard of John Stefanski, Crowley, the political capital of the world. If you're from Winfield and you want to weigh in, you can find John Stefanski's email on the legislative website. Marie, back to you.
Thanks for that camo-clad report, Jeremy. If you want to learn more about Crowley or Winfield or John Stefanski or even duck hunting and a bit of fishing, visit lapolitics.com. Seriously, check it out. Ooh, that looks interesting. I'm Marie Santani, and that's your fix from the La Politics Lowdown, a product of Louisiana, where all the donors are wealthy, all the reporters are unbiased, and all the politicians are honest.